Today, we're going to talk about audio.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for
Hey there. God, it's been horrible weather this whole day. It's been raining and super windy. You probably saw the shots of the wind, how was it swinging the trees. The whole day, really, it was horrible for biking as well. So I'm wearing this nice uh, water and windproof jacket. Anyway, on today's episode, I want to talk about audio. Why? Well, personally, I'm a huge consumer of audio. So is Julian, and it's a huge time-saving opportunity. You have the time to read a lot of stuff and to watch a lot of videos, but actually, when you go for a walk, you can't do both of those things. But you can listen to thoughts, to podcasts, to music, to whatever you want. So actually, audio saves you a lot of time if you want to consume a lot of content. And one of the things we're going to do is to actually record our Origins post as audio, but not just reading the post, but also giving some commentary and some more context and insight that we remember from tracking our experience from building the company in the very early days. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to focus a little bit more on podcasting and actually do some more podcasts and go out in the field and start talking to small businesses to talk about their origin story. We would really want to try to get a playbook to kind of understand what are the common patterns of starting the business of those early days. So we want to trace all the experiences that all these people went through in their early days when they're setting up, building the company, building the brand, opening their very first shop or stores, and their first customer interactions. Every challenge that every founder or business had to deal with in the very early days of their company or of their business. That could be just a couple of months or even years. I mean, we realize that it takes a lot of time for a business to actually become self-sustaining and operationally sustainable. When I was in Bulgaria, I also thought about looking into Alexa skills or Google Home skills, basically using machine learning and artificial intelligence technologies that are already available, combined with the tools that some of those huge companies like Amazon and Google and now Apple since yesterday are providing those home assistants, those little Bluetooth speakers that you can ask questions and they reply you with most of the time useful information if it can understand you. So I think for us as a company that's in the apparel business, but also in the time and convenience business, it's super important to look at our proposition in terms of this new field of voice. How can we become a player? How can we be of use and provide some value to people that actually answer the promise of being in the business of time and convenience? It's not that easy to figure that out, actually. We were talking with Julian yesterday and trying to brainstorm about something. What could it be? Could it be we just deliver you a daily news briefing in the morning, or we make a partnership with a comedian and you get some nice cracking jokes to start your day on a high, not with the negativity, which is mostly news, and or something else. What that's a good thing. Good question for you, actually. Do you can you think of a nice time saving skill that can be programmed in one of those platforms, such as Amazon Alexa skills or Google Home or Siri for Apple. Anyway, audio is going to be big. Looking at our own patterns, it's quite important. I'm personally a huge consumer of podcasts, and also allows you to multitask if you want to. So you can listen to something, go through your email, whereas when you're watching a video, actually, you cannot do that. Furthermore, when I was thinking that, just a day after that, I watched some old footage of Gary Vee, where, you know, if you're following us or if you're following our Origins blog post, you would know that we're big fans of Gary Vee and following a lot of his things and ideas about digital marketing and the internet as a whole. Last week, I noticed that Gary Vee posted a post about audio as well, and this seems to be the theme in a lot of the things that he's been talking about recently. And you should definitely check out this article on his blog on garyvaynerchuk.com. It's called The Rise of Audio and Voice, and in it he has some really interesting statistics. First of all, that for the past 24-36 months, brands have really embraced audio, also individuals, and that audio streaming is up 76% year on year. As well as that 1/5 of all the searches on Google are now done by voice, which is quite fascinating if you think about it. Anyway, I really advise you to go check out this article. We're going to link to it in the description. It's really fascinating, and it shows you what this guy, who is usually quite aware of where the market is headed to, what he's thinking about and how he sees things, will definitely provide you a lot of value. So thank you guys for staying with me for such a long time and this huge monologue, but these are thoughts that have been brewing on my mind for the past month, and I'm really excited about the direction that we're gonna head with our audio experiment. We're definitely gonna let you know how it performs and the kind of ideas that come up in our heads. Time for you. Do you have any favorite podcasts that you listen to? Let us know. I like to listen to a lot of podcasts, so I'm always looking for nice recommendations. Thank you, and until next time, keep listening.